And now it's time for Spring Fever with the Twins with Neil Roberts from Fort Myers, Florida.
Elected to the Hall of Fame in 2011, Burt Blylevan down in spring training, helping out some pitchers down here and getting an eye on the bullpen and the rotation both. And Burt, first bring fans up to date on what you're doing now.
Well, Neil, thank you for having me. The Twins have nicely invited me to spring training. I'm here for about 3 weeks working once a pitcher's report. Just kind of work with them on the mental part of the game. I'm old school, so I think these young kids need to hear both sides.
How receptive are they to that?
I think they're pretty good. My Neil is mainly working with the starters. I want to see what their routine is. Lopez is pitching today. He's got a good idea. Joe Ryan's got a good idea. I think Bailey Ober has a good idea what they want to accomplish. But there's other young kids that are trying to get to the big leagues and stay there. It's adjustments you have to make day in and day out and how quick you can pitch to that stuff you have that day. We're not computerized, so it's the quickness of the relationship with your catcher, what the umpire will give you. So usually by the third inning, I've had a good idea how to hopefully go 9 innings.
All right, hey, we'll talk about some of the names on that staff when we come back.
Hey Twins fans, Fort Myers Beach is back. Discover the brand new Margaritaville Beach Resort, Fort Myers Beach. Escape to our beachfront paradise with the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Taste the tropics at our 6-island-inspired bars and restaurants. Dive into Fins Up Beach Club, the action-packed aquatic playground featuring a lagoon-style pool. Unwind in the laid-back luxury of your oceanfront room. Indulge yourself at St. Somewhere Spa. Margaritaville, Fort Myers Beach, the perfect escape. Check us out at margaritavilleresorts.com.
Nate Smith, live in concert.
You set my world on fire.
Saturday, March 30th, Four Bears Casino and Lodge.
On fire.
He's one of country music's fastest rising stars. Platinum selling Nate Smith.
Whiskey on you. No,
On sale now at fourbearscasino.com and the Players Club. Nate Smith live.
We're joined by Twins Hall of Famer Burt Blylevan. And Burt, again, working down here at the pitchers this spring. There's some guys, there's some nasty stuff down here. Who catches your eye?
I like Joe Ryan. I like that Joe does. I mentioned Lopez. He knows how to pitch. That's why the Twins signed him to that long-term contract. Joe Ryan would be number 2. He's still young, but he's getting his feet wet. And like I mentioned before, you can't be afraid to fail. You have to go out there and keep your club in the game. And that's your goal as a starting pitcher.
All right, hey, good stuff, Burt. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time. Keep the good health, and hopefully same time next year.
Neil, thank you. God bless you.
Hey, that's Burt Blylevan, everybody. That concludes this edition. Until next time, I'm Neil Roberts.
You've been listening to Spring Fever Baseball, brought to you in part by Four Bears Casino and Lodge near Newtown, North Dakota, by Margaritaville Resort on Fort Myers Beach, and by Nervous Nellie's Restaurant on Fort Myers Beach.